When you're out on the golf course swinging the golf club, where is rotation in the upper body coming from? A lot of golfers think that that rotation is coming from the lower back, and that's really not the case. Your lower back or your lumbar spine is really designed more for stability. The rotation should be mainly coming from the mid-back or the thoracic spine area, commonly called the T-spine. Now the T-spine is comprised of 12 vertebrae, and the higher up you go in the T-spine, the more rotation you should be able to develop. The problem is that one of the more prevalent muscle deficiencies in golf is a tightness in the muscle groups in the mid-back area. And that doesn't allow the T-spine to rotate as freely as you'd like it to. Now what happens in that situation, when the T-spine area is tight, the neighbors to the south, the lumbar spine, and the neighbors to the north, the cervical spine, tend to get the hit. They tend to be asked and recruited to do a little bit more than what they want to do. So over time, you start to put a little wear and tear on especially that lower back and in the neck area. And that's one of the reasons why low back is very prevalent, low back injury is very prevalent in the game of golf, up in the shoulders and neck area as well. Now here's a great little thoracic matrix that you can do as part of your cool down in your workout and as part of a warm-up out on the driving range before you get out actually on the first tee. It's going to really kind of help to stretch out that thoracic spine area and kind of revitalize it, and it really kind of makes you feel pretty good. You can use your golf club, or if you have a broomstick handy, you can use that as well. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to grab the stick just a little bit wider than the shoulders, and we're going to work in all three planes of movement. We're going to work in the frontal plane, which is the side to side. We're going to work in the sagittal plane, which is the front to back, and then we're also going to work in the transverse plane or the rotational plane, just as you would when you're swinging the golf club. We're going to start with the right foot forward, just a nice, comfortable stride. We're going to grab that stick, and we're going to start, again, in the frontal plane, moving to the left. And you're just going to rotate the club or the stick as high up as you comfortably can, staying in this frontal plane. Make believe there's a pane of glass here and you don't want to go back behind it. You just want to stay in that frontal plane. Keep your weight balanced. We're going to do about 5 to 6 to 7 little stretches in each direction. Make sure you're breathing normally as far as comfort allows. And then we're going to work in the front to back, the sagittal plane. All right. Rowing the boat. Keep the stick nice and straight. Don't come across the plane. And then we'll switch over to the right side. Front to back, as far, again, as comfort will allow. And then from here, we're going to work the transverse plane. Starting lower right, going to upper left. Keeping the weight back. You don't want to be way out over that front foot. Keep your weight nice and balanced, standing up straight. And then we'll finish up this side. Lower left, upper right. Getting a real good stretch in through the shoulder, in through the upper back area. Now, when you get done, you're going to switch, place your left foot forward. Okay? Again, we're going to start with the frontal plane. Now, if you want, and a good recommendation is just to switch the lead hand around so that the palm is forward. That's going to give you a little bit more range of motion. May take some of the strain off your shoulder as well. 5 to 6 times. We'll switch. We're going to go left. Breathe it normally as you do so. And then we're going to row the boat. Start with the right side here. Straight back and forth. And then we'll switch over to the left side. Straight back and forth. Now if you feel some crackling going around into the shoulders and in the mid and back area, upper back area, that's good, don't worry about it. Let's switch that front hand around, just kind of stretching that area out. I'm telling you, this is a real good exercise. And then we'll finally finish up, lower right, upper left. Diagonal, 5 to 6 to 7 times. When you get done with that, you're going to feel like someone just gave you a massage in your mid-back area. You're going to feel it tingling. It's a great feeling. And that's going to help loosen that mid-spine area up. That's going to help your lower back, and it's going to also help your cervical spine, the neck. So if you've been experiencing some occasional or chronic low back discomfort or some neck discomfort, it could be because your mid-back is tight. Give the thoracic matrix a try. You can do it every day if you want. Definitely after your workout session as part of your cool down, and definitely give it a shot out on the driving range before you get out on the first tee. It's really going to loosen you up and get you ready to get out there and add some distance down the fairway. Thoracic matrix for healthier golf.